side, but I don't know if I'd call it production. What I would qualify that more as being like hardening, right? You've described a hardened application where you're talking about having identity management, you're having some provisioning rules in there, right? Your least privilege, right? That's called provisioning in general terms, right? Um, so that's good. When I think about production level, like true production level, I'm thinking about geographically dispersed systems, systems that can be spread out across multiple servers, multiple data centers, multiple time zones, etc. Right? There's other things, and can still come together and have a cohesive app, right? And then on top of that, when you distribute an app like that, you have to have load balancers on the front end. Some of those servers may not be hot, they may be warm, your failover scenarios, etc. Right? That's really what I would classify as a production system. And that's why I say that that's very hard for you to imitate as like a student or as an amateur or as a learner, right? So I don't want to discourage you because you're not wrong, but I think that's more application hardening. If you were to come to me and say, hey, I have this production level item in my portfolio, like, like in an interview scenario, I would be much more expecting you to talk about the scalability, the geographic distribution, the way you're handling messaging in the back, right? Because now you have multiple servers maybe talking to the same back end, right? That to me is a little bit more on the production side. So I hope that makes sense, Landry. If not, let me know in the chat. Or if anybody else has questions. But I'm glad you're looking at it because, guys, one of the things that gets lost is that even when you're like a working developer or a working data scientist, there's still levels, right? Like there's still levels to working at a smaller company versus working at the enterprise level. And I know that I went through that growth cycle because, when you first start out, you're working for smaller companies. I define that as little shops that are maybe like less than 50 people in the entire company, right? And then you move up a little bit, now maybe you have like 100 users, and then you move into the enterprise level. And I did that in my career. My first 4 or 5 years of my career were relatively small companies, and then I started working for Ticketmaster, and that brought me to the enterprise level, right? So that's what I would tell you that, you're going to go through that growth. So it's okay if you don't know production level because you're probably not going to start working at a true production level shop from the very beginning.